Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today we're going to try something a little bit different than we normally do. We're going to be answering marketing questions from all around the internet, and in future episodes we're going to be answering your questions. So before I do anything else, do me a favor, make sure that you comment your marketing questions below so we can get them answered on future episodes. Today I've got 5 marketing questions that small business owners have asked around the internet, and we're going to answer them for you today. Question number 1, what's the best way to promote your small business online? For most small business owners, promoting your small business online is going to be an important step to making sure that you're getting enough customers through the door and enough online customers to stay open. Well, there's not really a best way because it's going to depend on the nature of your business and the target demographic you're using. The best thing a small business owner could do is develop a solid inbound marketing strategy. What this means is that you're going to be promoting yourself through multiple different channels in order to bring people towards your business. So you're going to have to do a little bit of research and find out where your target demographic is at so that way you can reach them the right way. That means you're going to want to take a look at the demographics for each social network and see which ones your target audience are engaging the most on. On top of that, you need to be creating video and audio content so that you can reach your target market on YouTube and through their podcasts as well. And most importantly, you need to be creating content on your website so that way your audience has some place to come back to. By researching the right social channels to promote your content through, you'll be able to reach out to more of your target audience and bring them towards your primary content on your website, converting them to leads. Question number 2 is, how can a small business leverage social media? One of the most important things that a small business can do on their social media, besides promoting their content, is to engage with their audience. If you're creating content that your audience is interested in and commenting back on, you have to make sure that you let them know that you're listening. That means jumping into the comments section and actually holding conversations, real conversations, with your audience. For so many small businesses, it's way too common to let the comments go unanswered. All that does is demonstrate to your audience that you don't care enough about them to engage them. That's going to hurt that relationship long term and stop them from becoming your customers in the long run. Question number 3, how do I develop a content strategy for my small to medium-sized enterprise? Developing content strategies can be kind of tricky. You're not always sure what kind of content you need to produce to make sure that your audience will pay attention. So the most important thing you need to do is research. Like any other form of marketing, the more data that you can collect, the better job you can do. For starters, develop some buyer personas. Outline what the ideal client of yours likes and dislikes about your product, about your brand, about your company, about your industry. Find any common threads that these ideal clients have and try to develop a fictitious image of what that perfect client would be. Obviously, not every client you get is going to be an exact duplicate. However, most of your clients should fit into one of your buyer personas. And yes, you should have more than one. With those buyer personas, you can begin searching online to find out what content those sorts of people are consuming. Especially focus on the content that relates to your industry. You can check out industry publications, competitors' websites, and other places where your target demographic is going to be researching the content that you should be producing. See what's working and getting them to engage. That'll give you an idea of where to start. Once you know where to start, you have to decide what social networks would work best for your industry and which ones you can handle. These are 2 important distinctions because just because a social network is perfect for your industry doesn't mean you have the capability, skills, or tools to actually produce content for it. This includes all other platforms, YouTube, blogs, podcasts, you name it, it's all included. If you don't have the skill sets you need to make sure that you can produce good content, it might not be a good idea for you to tackle that medium. From there, you need to decide how frequently you're going to publish content. Once you've identified a schedule, you can start planning out what you're going to create. Now, I always advise getting multiple steps ahead of what you're actually trying to produce so that way if there's any kind of a delay, your schedule can still be met. The most important thing you focus on is finding that content that gets your audience to engage, because ultimately it's their engagement that's going to bring them back to you and develop a loyalty that will eventually turn into a customer relationship. Question number 4, what's the most effective way for a small business to develop page rank? Now, I interpret this question as talking about the page's search rank. What we're trying to do is come up in the search results so that way we're more likely to be found when somebody Googles what we do. The best thing that you can do to improve your SEO, as we've stated multiple times in videos and articles, is to produce high quality content. There is no more effective strategy to improving your SEO than making sure that your content is high quality and engaging, something that people want to read. Optimizing that content for keywords is important, but if it's not engaging, it's not entertaining, it's not informative, they're not going to stick around for it. That's going to hurt your bounce rate, which is ultimately going to prove to Google that your content's not relevant to what they were searching for. So while keywords should be your focus when you're creating content, the most important thing is regular, high value content on your website. Question number 5, what are the best cost-effective ad types for small business. Right now, if you're not taking advantage of Facebook and Instagram paid ads, you're missing out because right now the real estate is super cheap. The reach and benefit provided by these particular ad types are way more valuable than basically anything else on the market. Google AdWords, Bing AdWords, and all of your other pay-per-click ads just aren't as effective. So the key is to get involved in Facebook and Instagram ads, learning exactly what kind of results you want from those, using them to retarget people who visited your site before, making different ad types for each buyer persona you'd like to reach, segmenting your lists and making sure that they're seeing the most relevant ad for them, and most importantly, learning how to budget properly so you can get the most reach, most engagement for your money. So I hope I provided some good answers for you today about the different things you need to know for marketing. Again, if you have questions for us, leave them in the comments below. We'll put them in future videos. Also, you can tweet us. I'll leave our username right here. It's Visceral Concepts. Use the hashtag AskVC, and that'll put your questions in front of us so we can go ahead and answer them. If you found value in this, do me a favor, make sure you like it. And while you're at it, subscribe so you don't miss future videos. We'll catch you next week with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Today, I want to help you get your marketing in line. I want to introduce our marketing goals planning guide. In order to download it, all you need to do is visit visceralconcepts.com/YouTube-goals-planner. Put your first name, last name, and email address in the form, and we'll send it to you so you can put it to use right away. Without a goal, you'll never get the results that you need to grow. Setting goals is fundamental to any level of success. That's why you need to make sure that you're planning marketing goals that matter. Our guide will help you plan your goals the smarter way. Identify where your marketing is currently getting you, find out the obstacles you're facing, decide how many site visitors that you want to gain, determine what kind of lead growth you should be seeing, and figure out how many clients you're going to get every month. If you'd like to stop praying for growth and gain some certainty about what you need to do, this planning tool will change the future of your business. Download it now by visiting visceralconcepts.com/YouTube-goals-planner. Put your first name, last name, and email address in the form, and we'll email it to you right away so you can put it to use and set goals that'll get you where you want to go this year.